from Rajasthan and now I'm from Delhi. And I have a very keen interest in literature because according to me it's like PS I love you, I love you literature, and for literature it stands for P and S. As, it gives us three P's, like peace, patience and politeness, and what it makes us, that is submissive, scrupulous and supportive. So, as this is my definition of literature, right now I'm presenting a paper for the aftermaths of World War II and Holocaust in literature through the autobiographical works of Hata Muller. She is a Romanian writer, and her mother has faced so many problems in the Nazi camps, and so she has written up the autobiographical novels. Okay, so I'm starting with a quote: "Our eyes carried no hate, only recognition of what was." This is a quote written by some Jew writers that has been quoted in a collaborative work by all these Holocaust survivors. They has portrayed that how in the Nazis camp, what kind of sufferings they have faced, as the Nazi Germany and Holocaust have experienced something which we cannot be imagined. And the survivors have told many stories about the pervasive fear of marauding Russian and chess raping and killings of the people. All these children were reminded of their dead fathers, fighter mothers and heroes of that time. Each struggling stories has perilous and tragic moment when they found hunger, they found themselves struggling to survive a hellish peace. Okay, the most hateful thing of all these survivors were quiet and calm observers of their own destruction and exploitations. Now, the another quote will describe you what was alive there is, in this country we had to walk, eat, sleep and love in fear. This is a quote in the land of bean bombs written by Hata Muller. But she wants to convey here, she is a Nobel laureate in 2009 for both of her work, and although there have been so many academic discussions on these work, this paper intends to investigate the aftermaths of World War II and the Holocaust, along with the prevailing role of politics during the lives of German people. Muller grew up during the reign of Nicholas Chazot, which did not support freedom of speech, and her novel, Land of Bean Bombs, intelligently enhanced the depiction of sordid world. Every object in the novel, like a rope, a key, a plum, a single hair, there is like a fairy tale in a hinterland kind of place. And these things have been objectified to present a world full of voices and silence. Muller's bitter experiences have been highlighted in the novel in relation to her mother, where she has been unknowingly deported to the forced labor camp. The Hunger Angel gives a shocking imagery of cruelty of man and inability to recognizing another human being. Leo Aubrey is a 17-year-old protagonist here in The Hunger Angel, who has been representing how hunger has been tormenting there in all the companions of Leo Aubrey in the concentration camps there. He was a gay, and there he coincidentally meets a man in Neptune. Leo was not a part of any political group involved in the revolt of the society. He was a very simple guy who has been confused about his sexual orientation. But because of his German ethnicity, his name was there in the list and he has been deported to the forced labor camps. Holocaust in Greek means sacrifice by fire. There are killing of millions of the Jews by Nazis and their collaborators in very systematic, sadistic, state-sponsored persecution, in which the worth of human life is least respected. On the other hand, Jews, the Nazis targeted homosexuals, gypsies, Geneva witnesses, and disabled in order to persecute them, and those who left behind were forcefully deported to the labor camps where they lived to die every day. Another quote is, "The terror during the Nazi period
where it was impossible for general mankind to lead a peaceful life. This is again a quote from the Land of Green Palms, and another quote where she has been describing what kind of life they were actually taking there. At the time, I used to think that in a world without gods, people would walk differently from the way we are in our country, where people are allowed to think and write differently. I thought they will also walk differently. The above mentioned quote is taken up as from the primary text, and these lines are an attempt to evoke the song of emotions from the spiritual and material ugliness of life in communist Romania. This novel is written in a parallactic style reflecting trauma and political operations. It talks about the tenacity of people who survived the ugly political affair only to be exploited by the barbaric communists. The rich cultural heritage was ruined, which was a lamentary and melancholic phase for people because their tenacity was being demolished by political interventions. Lola, the main character of the novel, The Land of Green Palms, she was a poor girl from a countryside area. Lola and her roommates living in a communist country, and they were not left with much of the things with them. What they were doing, they were just making the best effort to utilize the things which they have been left with. Okay, like as I have already mentioned that the writer has used a very good use of the objects here. So she has talked about the suit, the mascara, the nylon stockings, toothpicks, right? Just to show the cultural objects and tenacity. Likewise, every person wants to admire and wants to go on their own sexuality and to discuss their experiences and cultural values that had been acquired from their respective traditions. But these traditions, cultural values and their precious tenacity were being demolished by political interventions after the Holocaust and World War II, which was intended to exploit and kill people, to end the nativity and to show world that emotions of the people and their life is worthless. And that is why they are being forced to work as a slave in labor camps. Lola's childhood was lost in the villages, and then she came there in the city and took the job of a teacher. There she has encountered with a very brutal sexual exploitation, and then she hanged herself. This is a sign how the life was there with the females and even the males, because Leo Aubrey was a boy of 17 years. He was confused about the identity, but in the labor camp he also survived somehow. He became a gay there because all the boys were there and he was very much confused about the identity. Lola, a girl, is there. She has a clear perspective about the sexuality, but she has been raped brutally by the Nazi camp member and the Shesaki. So they both are somehow they are defenseless to their, just because they are Germans. They were not Jews, they were not Gypsies, they were not belonging to any disabilities, but they have been punished just because they have a German ethnicity. This is the only thing which I want to convey here as a conclusion, that role of politics is so much overpowered in a human life that they want to show that a general human being don't have any kind of identity here. We all have been governed by the politics and political people. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any point to be made, please?
Yeah.